Good day, it's Tony Fortunato from the Technology Firm. In this presentation we're going to take a look at some iperf testing with my virtual machine. Why and what? With the introduction of virtual machines and 1 gig Ethernet, I am consistently showing customers that they should baseline the performance not only of their workstations but their servers, any virtual machine, to ensure they get what they hope they should get, not what they really get. Sometimes this is quite the eye-opener. In the next few slides I will use iperf and VMware Workstation on my machine to illustrate the methodology. So enjoy. Little note about my virtual machine's network adapter. I'm running it in bridged mode. Some people will suggest that bridged mode gives you the best performance and NAT not so much. So I'm running this in the what I understand to be the optimal configuration. A little bit about the host PC. So in the host PC, the first test I'm going to do, a little baseline, I'm going to just open up 2 command prompts within my PC, no virtual machine, no nothing. And a few things. Number one, I'd like the test to be 30 seconds. The default for iperf is 10, so I want to bump it up to 30. The window size, 65K, again the default is 8 and could be as low as 1 depending on your OS. And I've used my loopback IP. And this is what it will look like from the client's perspective. There's my syntax. In the other command prompt, I'm going to have server. So iperf will be running in server mode. And the only thing I really did there was change it to 65K. That's it. So if I take my command from the client, I can simply create a batch file, which is this command, and just crudely, just this command, copy and paste it 5 times. That's it. All I did at the end here was I did this pipe or bar and then find SEC, and what that does is just outputs the results, so I don't see all the other stuff come up on my screen. And here's my results. The results range from 1.7 to 2.05 gigabits per second. So that's my native machine, that's my baseline. Let's move on to the next test, and this is within my virtual machine. So within the virtual machine I did the same thing. I have a command prompt with running the client, and I have a command prompt running the server. And I ran the exact same test with the exact same batch file, and off we go. And that's the nice thing about using the internal loopback IP, is that I can actually do this without changing the batch file as much as you would have to if you had an IP in there. And there's my range. The lowest was 208 megabits per second, and the best was 219 megabits per second. Interesting. So now we'll move on to the last test. We've done a test within the host machine and within the virtual machine, and now we're going to go from virtual machine to the actual host PC, and that's what this one is. So in my virtual machine I'm going to run the client command as we did before, but this time I'm not using my internal loopback address. I'm going to use the actual IP address of the not virtual machine but of the host PC, and that's what this is right here. Again, I can easily take this and use my little batch file, no problem there. And then on the host PC, I'm just simply going to run this in server mode. And here's our results, ranging from 92.1 megabits per second, and the best was 93.4 megabits per second. So the next slide is going to be a review of all the results in case you're much like myself and you need to see it all on one screen. Here you go. And you can see I've got within the host PC with no virtual machines, within a virtual machine, and then again the host PC to the virtual machine. And you can see it went from 1.7 gig all the way down to 92 meg. So in this case the best performance I got was within my native host PC, and you can see the performance degrade depending on if I was within a virtual machine or if I was going from virtual machine to a host PC. As a side note, the host to PC throughput is what I did get as well when I went from virtual machine to another computer in my office. So these results were the same. Now you know. So thanks for watching, and I hope to have some more stuff out for you, and have a good day. Bye for now.